Hi, this is Neil Balthaser, and I'm the CEO and founder of Intellego. And I just want to show you what's really cool about using something like Intellego and artificial intelligence to do content discovery on your behalf. So over the weekend, I came in and Intellego had put up on the screen for me a bunch of content that it found over the weekend around history's mysteries. And so that's the concept right up here, history's mysteries. And I was really blown away by the type of stuff it brought back, and I wanted to talk about it. So all the content that you see here, like could Bigfoot really exist, and why do we go to space, and finding a 12,000-year-old puppy in Siberia, Intellego has determined that those are all historical mysteries. And what's cool is, like the first one, could Bigfoot really exist? That's a YouTube video. So Intellego is also scanning a bunch of YouTube channels. It's watching the videos almost instantaneously, and then it's determining what is that video about. In this case, it says that video about Bigfoot's a historical mystery. Now, these are all results, and I'll show you in just a second. Like, I went to Google and did the same search for news on Google, and you'll see the results are vastly different. These are all really accurate results, and the reason why they're accurate is because Intellego does not use keywords. So it doesn't use the keyword history or the keyword mystery or the keyword Bigfoot or UFO or anything like that, right? It actually knows and understands, like you would, the concept of a historical mystery. And that's because we have a machine teaching group here in Montreal that spends all day, and they just constantly are teaching Intellego new concepts. This was an early concept that we used for testing Intellego and how accurate it could be. And we chose it because we felt that it's a difficult concept to really understand. It's got kind of two different parts to it, something that is historical and something that has a mysterious element. And so Intellego has to be able to understand those two concepts, bring them together, and find content. And so, when we taught Intellego, we fed it all the typical stuff from, Stonehenge to Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and aliens and all that stuff. And then what we found is that eventually Intellego converged. That's what we call it when it gets the concept. And once Intellego gets the concept, it really gets it, and it doesn't matter what type of content may come through. It really becomes fascinating once it understands it, what type of content it flags. And so that's what's fundamentally different about when you use something like Intellego to do the searching and doing the discovery for you, is that it can find content that's not keyword based. So in none of these pieces of content that you see here, when you read them, will you find the keywords, histories, or mysteries in them. You just won't. And I'll show you now an example of a Google search and why it's very different from what you see here.